everybody, and welcome back to another episode in our Smackdown 2 season mode. It is finally time, well, time-ish, where we are hitting the time for WrestleMania. It is finally year one. We are going to be having WrestleMania in this episode, and we'll have to see how it goes. We switch over there. Yeah, we're going to have to see how it goes. We're going to have to see what CR Daredevil does heading into Mania. I, of course, am CR Daredevil, by the way, if you don't know. Hello. If you have not watched the previous videos, you should definitely go back and watch them. But as it stands right now, we are the light heavyweight champion, making a few different defenses of it. And we are trying to get ourselves... We're continuing to see how our career goes here in Smackdown 2. So we are going to dive into things and go from there. As usual, we will have the ranking system. Or I have the ranking system that's going. We will have win-loss records that I'll be covering and all that stuff. Speaking of title defenses, just popped up on there. But our opening contest here on Raw's War for Week 1 in March sees S.A. Rios, who is 3-4 and is number 7 in the light heavyweight title division, taking on Kurt Angle, who is number 9 in the WWF title division and is 3-18. So one of these two men will get their fourth match, or their fourth victory of their careers. Also, how is S.A. Rios? If you don't know, you should go look that up. Kurt Angle gets the victory. And we go to somewhere else. Backstage. Something like that. So after this episode, for those who've been following around, after this episode, I will off-screen be resetting up the... Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we're about to be double booked tonight. I will be resetting up the rankings after this episode. Setting up where, we're adjusting one, so someone who, like Kurt Angle, who is 4-18, will probably not be staying in the WWF title division. And kind of going from there. But we'll kind of have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out. Sorry if I was talking away from the mic there. I having some cord issues today with my stuff, so. But yeah, Kurt Angle gets the victory there. Then up next, we are defending the Light Heavyweight Championship against Scotty 2 Hotty, Scooty 2 Hootie, if you will, who is 10-15 and is the number one contender for the Light Heavyweight Championship. Can we retain the championship, or will we drop it on the road to WrestleMania? Very interesting that we're going up against Sky 2 Hotty, because we have been kind of having a bit of a rivalry with him over the last couple months. Him and Rikishi attacked us at one point. We've had a couple matches against him. Now we'll have to see what happens here. If you're also not familiar with the way the series has been, we skip the entrance videos because every time I've had entrance videos in my videos, they've been penalized by YouTube because WWF doesn't want you playing entrance videos from a 20-plus-year-old game. Why? Who the hell knows? But whatever. They don't mind pictures, but they do not like when you do actual videos, apparently. Well, at least for a video game, anyway. Scotty 2 Hotty, a world of fire right now in this, trying to do what he can, but Daredevil with a big low blow, putting that momentum to a halt for the time being. Big chop across the face. We know Daredevil to be a brawler type. He's a brawler. He goes out there and he punches, he kicks, all that kind of stuff. He does a lot of moves that are, very pounding, I guess, really. He's getting stretched right here. Caught into a suplex off the recovery there. Nice combination there by Scotty 2 Hotty. Kicking him off there. Scotty trying to do what he can to become the light heavyweight champion. I think I looked the last time over, and I think he was like a 2-time champion. So, he's trying to do what he can to get that championship back. Yes, he is a 2-time champion. In fact, he is the guy who we took the championship from all the way back in October. So we've had this championship for about 5 months now. And we've had 2 title defenses because the game doesn't always love doing titles defenses. Back and forth contest here. A kick to the groin. As Daredevil said, Scotty 2 Hotty flipping through the air. He's learning from Rikishi with that Rikishi bump there. Back and forth here. Sleeper hold. Caught into the arm ringer there. Scotty with the head scissors takeover. Taking him down to the mat. Oh god, here comes Rikishi. As if Scotty doesn't have enough help as it is. Okay. Cool. I apparently temporarily forgot how to get out of the ring. So that's the thing. Alright. Well, okay. Apparently I didn't need to worry about Rikishi because he didn't really actually hit us at all. Back and forth contest here. He did provide enough of a distraction, though, for Scotty to remain in control. He kicked to the groin into the sleeper hold of his own. Sleeper slam. Punching away at him. Again, we still have to ask the question, too. So, you know, we've seen Rikishi coming out and helping out Scotty 2 Hotty. We've seen him, you know, helping him out backstage, attacking Daredevil and all that. But we haven't seen Daredevil's supposed ally, Shawn Michaels, get involved. Now, Daredevil's been helping Shawn Michaels in his issues. But we haven't seen the opposite, really. We haven't seen Shawn come in and help out Daredevil too much at all. So, is it because they're confident that Daredevil can get the job done? Or is it because Shawn is kind of a, you know, this is more of a one-way partnership, so to speak. Kicking him off there. Kishi trying to reach into the ring. Hit him with the Yakuza kick. Into the Death Claw. And Scotty 2 Hotty gives up. A hard-fought match that sees CR Daredevil retain the Light Heavyweight Championship. It was a really good matchup, though, back and forth. Either one of them could have won, but at the end of the day, CR Daredevil with the title retention here in Smackdown 2. In the Daredevil universe, if you will. And it definitely seems like that. It's not going to be Daredevil's only match tonight. As we go to the back, after that hard-fought light heavyweight title defense. And we see Daredevil walking backstage, and he sees somebody. He sees a female. Who that female is, we have no idea. But he sees a female. All right. Tag team action up next, as we have Pete Gas and Joey Abs. Pete Gas 4-4. He is 7th in the European title division. And he is teaming up with Joey Abs, who is number 5 in the hardcore title division, and is 4-3. They are taking on the team of Bull Buchanan, the current hardcore champion at 15-9, and his partner, the man who has never won a match in this series so far, Steven Richards, who is 0-17, and is still somehow ranked 8th in the IC title division. But that doesn't matter anymore because Steven Richards, thanks to his partner, finally gets his first victory in this save as RTC beat the Mean Street Posse. Pretty embarrassing to give up Steven Richards' first win in 18 matches. Pretty embarrassing for the Mean Street Posse. Crash Holly's knee got hurt, apparently. By the way, neither one of those teams in the top 10 of the tag team division. That's why I didn't specify that for the tag team rankings. Steven Richards actually is the one who got the victory, too. Hell yeah! Steven Richards finally wins. All right. Up next, we have a Fatal 4-Way matchup featuring Steve Blackman, who is the number 2 contender for the Hardcore title. He is currently 8-4. Bubba Ray Dudley, who is 14-12, and he is the number 4 contender in the Hardcore title division. We have Kane, who is number 8 in the WWF title division at 1-13. And we have Stone Cold, who is second, the number 2 contender, and is 13-13. So we'll have to see what happens here. Bubba Ray Dudley wins this 4-way matchup. What a random 4-way match that was, first off. Secondly, did not expect Bubba Ray Dudley to be the one that won that matchup. But you know what? To each their own, I suppose. Not to each their own, but... Apparently there's been some sort of accident backstage, and Crash will not be able to compete in tonight's match. Hey, there's the man who got his first victory in this save earlier. Or in this universe, I guess. Alright. Up next, a table matchup featuring Matt Hardy, who is 16-10 and is the number 9 contender for the European title. You know, because that makes sense. Taking on Eddie Guerrero, who's the number 3 contender in the Intercontinental title picture and is 10-11. So let's see who gets the victory here in this tables matchup between these two men. It's Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy, who will definitely, when we go to rework the rankings, will definitely be moving up because I don't understand why he is 17-10 and he's still near the bottom of the European title division. But what do I know? It's probably because he never takes on anybody in the European title division, but still. Then up next, we have a match featuring Big Boss Man. The Big Boss Man, who's 5-15 and is still somehow the number 1 contender for the Hardcore title. Taking on Edge, who's the number 4 contender for the Intercontinental title and is at 9-17. And by the way, this match is a Hardcore match. Can the Big Boss Man, who's used to being Hardcore, win this Hardcore matchup? No, he can't. He can't even... He's the number 1 contender for the Hardcore Championship. He can't even win a Hardcore match against somebody who's not in the Hardcore division. Sounds about right to me. There's Test. He's very shocked about something that's happened. No chance. He's making changes to the match. Ah! Looks like Cactus Jack doesn't have a match anymore. Poor Cactus. Table match. All right. Well, we're taking on Unknown O in a tables match. Who is Unknown O? For those who have never played this game before, it is just an unknown character. It's just a bunch of parts that if you beat the person, you unlock those parts for creative wrestlers. Because that's how you unlock parts in this game for creative wrestlers. Is that you have, like, I think there's 26, because there's each one lower of the alphabet. There actually might be more. But each one has has different movesets and different parts that you can unlock to create wrestlers with. We'll probably find out pretty quickly who the probably figure out by the moveset who this one will be. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you can get ones that are you think you know the moveset for, and turns out somebody completely different. And it also doesn't really matter that this is a female because that doesn't necessarily mean that that's the moveset. After all, that stance right there is definitely not a female one that I would know of. Arm trap headbutts. Oh, your belly. Can't believe we have to see the light heavyweight light heavyweight champion in action here again tonight. He takes on a boxer, what it looks like. They're just throwing jabs. Monkey flip. Alright. Wait, is this supposed to be Ken Shamrock? What happened to your stance? You suddenly stopped with your stance. Ow! What a spear. Into the corner. Kick off, though. Oh, low blow to a female. They will not go down. There we go. There we go. Time to put a table in this thing. Time to hit you with the table. Time to miss with the table bunch. Time to throw that table out of the ring. That was not where I was trying to put that. What are you doing? Bring the table in the ring. What the hell are you doing? You can't win this tables match if there's no table in the ring. That was weird. Also, I definitely do not remember setting... Oops, now you grab a table. I definitely do not remember setting his out-of-ring thing as walking over the top rope like that. But that's... that just goes to show you how often I go out of the ring like that. Oh, that could have gone through the table. The game's not good enough to do that, but... It's still a great game, but I don't think you have to put them on the table to actually move through it. Oh, power bomb. KO. Oh, Togawa. All right. Or at least according to that, it's Togawa. All right. Well, there you go. We unlocked Unknown O. I do have retro achievements on, but I've missed some because for a while there it wasn't connecting with my completely legitimate PlayStation, and so I missed some of them, but you'll see that pop up every now and then, as you've had in previous episodes. We're very satisfied that we beat Unknown O. Are we going to do anything with Unknown O's parts? Probably not. I don't know, though. Maybe after WrestleMania, maybe we change up the look some. You know, he's been wearing the red outfit for a while now. Maybe we change things up. Maybe we, maybe we go to a different color. He was blue for the longest time, and then he was red when he started teaming up with Shawn Michaels. Maybe he's going to change his color. Maybe he'll change up some of his moveset after Mania. Who knows? And then our main event, for some reason, Triple H is the special referee of, as we see Mankind, who is 7-15, and is officially at the bottom of the WWF title picture. I need to explain that in a second. I just remember that. Taking on Billy Gunn, who is at the bottom of the Intercontinental title picture, and is 4-11. So, while doing this, I was unaware that this was a thing. Mankind and Cactus Jack can be booked in this game separately. You saw it before. In fact, the match that we just had was originally supposed to be Cactus Jack versus Crash. But for some reason, unknown why, the ranking system says that you can't have both in the same. You can't have both of them. I don't know why. So when we unlocked Cactus Jack, it automatically put him at the bottom of the WWF title picture, and Mankind just disappeared from the rankings. Like, he wasn't even available to get from the other section. He just disappeared from the rankings completely. So I think he's technically at the bottom of the WWF. I think him and Cactus are basically the same. Like, I think the game is telling us, or at least the ranking system in this game is telling us, that Mankind and Cactus are the same person, and so they both share the bottom spot of the WWE title picture now. But I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Maybe after we have a Mankind match, maybe it'll put Mankind in there as well. But as of right now, we have Cactus Jack, who's at the bottom of the WWE title picture, who I believe is supposed to be Mankind as well. Who the hell knows anymore? Anyway, let's get through this main event. Mankind and Billy Gunn, Triple H, special referee. and Billy Gunn wins. Triple H helping out his D-Generation X partner to get the victory. Meanwhile, not being in a match himself because reasons, I guess. I don't know. He is a WWF champion, but for some reason he just decides not to be in a match. So, whatever. It's Taz. That's Taz. That's gotta be Taz. That's gotta be. It has to be Taz. See, we're acting like that a little bit ago. We got 8 new advanced parts and 1 new moveset. If that's a striker, if it was Ogawa, we might have to get some of that striker stuff because Daredevil is a striker. We have to steal some of those moves. Anyway, let's go into the second week of March. It's time for Smackdown. First off, we're not on the show. Secondly, I love the fact that the Royal Rumble winner is getting his shot at the WWF Championship on the episode of SmackDown a few weeks before the Rumble, or before WrestleMania. That's awesome. Triple H defending the WWF Championship against the winner of the Royal Rumble, Chris Jericho, on a random episode of SmackDown instead of at Mania a few weeks later. Now, yes, I know why it's not going to happen at Mania, but I wasn't going to spoil that. But that's hilarious that Chris Jericho, the Royal Rumble winner, is getting his shot at the title on an episode of SmackDown before Mania. But before we get to that match, we have a Battle Royal to open up the show, as we have Perry Saturn, who is 7-5, former European champion. He is number 4 in the title picture now. Taking on Paul Bearer, who is number 3 in the hardcore title division, despite the fact that his record is 6-10. Again, why not? Taking on Viscera, who is 9-4, but is 8th in the hardcore title division, because again, why not? Taking on Gerald Briscoe, who is 9th in the hardcore title division and is 2-12. So, except for Perry Saturn, everybody else in this match in the hardcore title division. And it's a Battle Royal. But first, we're going to have a segment. What's opening up the show? Is it The Rock? Because The Rock hasn't really been here too much. He's been too busy filming. He's had 5 matches in this. Yes, we are seeing the light heavyweight champion just sitting backstage because he does not have a match tonight. That was very necessary. Thank you, game. Thank you, game, for that cutscene. To show that the champion is in the building tonight, just not on the card. Well, Paul Bearer's out, so is Viscera, so is Briscoe. Perry Saturn wins. The fact that Gerald Briscoe lasted longer in that match than Viscera, though, is kind of disappointing. Viscera was supposed to be doing some stuff, but apparently not now. Well, I guess he still could, but... Alright, up next, we have Ivory, who is 7-6. And is the number 5 contender for the women's title. Taking on Deborah, who has had 1 match. She lost. For some reason, it was a match against yours truly. But she lost, and she's at the bottom of the women's title division. And she loses here, too. So Deborah, 0-2 in her career. I still don't know why we had a match against her, but whatever. Then up next, whoa. That was weird. I have not gotten a new controller since the last episode, for those who might be wondering. So it's going to randomly do stuff like that. Anyway, we have Test, who is 12-7. And is the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental title. In fact, he is the former champion. Just losing that belt a couple months ago. Taking on D'Lo Brown, who is number 3 in the European title division. He is 5-2. They're taking on Pat Patterson, who is 1-8. And is at the very bottom of the European title division. And they're also taking on Bradshaw, who is number 5 in the European title division with a record of 10-5. So, 3 European title division participants and the former Intercontinental Champion. And similar to the match to start off the show, a 4-person match happened, and the one person not in the division is the one who won the match. For those who do not know, in this game, you pretty much don't move up and down in your division too much unless you beat other people in your division. So this match did absolutely nothing for anybody. Then up next, we have Matt Hardy taking on Crash, who is 2-10 and is the number 2 contender for the light heavyweight title. Crash, who must have recovered from his knee injury on this past Raw, and just completely went out there and smoked Matt Hardy. Like, he destroyed Matt Hardy in that matchup. So that was kind of crazy. That was Crash's 3rd win in this entire series out of 13 matches. And yet he just destroyed Matt Hardy, who was 17 and now 11. Anyway, we got Joey Abs taking on Gangrel, who is 7-4 and is 8th in the European title division. Because, of course, this is division against, one division against another division. Neither one of them's going to move up in this, but yeah, they're still going to have a hardcore matchup here. See if they can get a victory. And Joey Abs pulls off the surprise victory over Gangrel, giving him a defeat. Then we have former tag team champions in Eddie Guerrero and China taking on RTC members, The Right to Censor, Goodfather, and Bull Buchanan. Now, Eddie and China are the number 2 contenders in the tag team division, and RTC is number 7. So, Goodfather and Bull Buchanan can get a victory here. That could really propel them up the rankings. But they don't. As China and Eddie are your winners. Kind of an interesting thing there, too, because China is the current Intercontinental Champion, and she was teaming up with Eddie Guerrero, who is up there in the Intercontinental title picture. And they were taking on Goodfather, who's the current European champion, and Bull Buchanan, who is the current Hardcore champion. So 3 champions in this matchup. And China gets a victory. Semi-main event, see Steve Blackman going 1-1 with Val Venus, who is 2-16 and is number 5 in the Intercontinental title picture. And Val Venus gets the win. It is a show of upsets today, as everybody who has very bad losing records is beating everybody who has good records, except for that tag match, of course. Does that help the main event? Because Triple H, who is 21-12, is defending the WWE Championship against the 9-14 Chris Jericho. So does that help Jericho's chances in this matchup? Will we have a new WWF champion here on Smackdown heading into WrestleMania? We will not, as Triple H retains the championship. A hard-fought match, I'm sure, but Jericho, despite winning the Rumble, loses his title matchup weeks before WrestleMania. All right, on to week 3. What is going to happen on Raw is War. That was SmackDown. No, that was Raw. That was Raw too. Anyway, we have a match here featuring Viscera versus Gangrel versus Paul Bearer versus Albert, who's 7-9 and is the number 1 contender for the European title. Who wins this Fatal 4-Way matchup? Viscera does. Viscera to get himself his 10th victory in this save. Get himself back on track after that loss last week. How is S.A. Rios? Crash Holly, recovering from his knee injury, completely squashing Matt Hardy the other day, and now he's calling out somebody. We don't know who he called out. Well, we know he was talking about his match, but he apparently didn't even know who his opponent was. All right, up next, Scotty Too Hottie taking on Rodney, who is 3-3 and is number 9 in the Intercontinental title picture. So again, division versus division. So why not? Scotty gets the win. Scotty trying to prove himself and go from there. Then we've got Funaki, who is 7-9 and is ranked 6th in the light heavyweight division, taking on Dean Malenko, who's ranked 4th in the light heavyweight division with a record of 3-10, despite being a 2-time champion. That's right, Dean Malenko in this save is a 2-time light heavyweight champion. And he's had 3 victories in this whole save. He had 1 title defense during his first reign, and then he won the belt. So only 1 match that he's won has not been a light heavyweight title matchup. He's lost 10 matches. Can he win his 4th match here against Funaki? Or will Funaki move up the rankings in the light heavyweight division by winning this matchup, as our European champion looks on? Son of a... God damn it. Now we're getting attacked from behind by Crash. What the hell? Man. Crash Holly's knee got taken out and suddenly he's becoming super aggressive. He beats Matt Hardy with ease and now he's attacking the light heavyweight champion backstage. What the hell? Oh god. There we go. I did not... My controller was just not connected for some reason. Run away. Oh, wow. Ow. Wow, ow. I don't know if he can do his finisher. We can do ours, though. Blah. We can do ours if my controller will stay connected to the cord. Big Yakuza kick. Or Yakuza, Inzaguri. Big back body drop. Slamming his head down on the concrete. Whoa, he's so strong. And they run into each other before the minute is up. The brawl backstage was broken up by security. Alright, well now that that's out of the way, we're going back to the ring where we see Funaki and Dean Malenko fighting. And Funaki with the surprising victory. Look at that. Maybe Funaki's trying to move up the ranking system, or the rankings. Might be able to do so. It's Dean Malenko now grows to 3-11, which is very crazy. Alright, Val Venus is taking on Hardcore Holly, who's 5-8 and is number 6 in the light heavyweight, or in the Intercontinental division. So a win by Hardcore Holly could get him moved up the Intercontinental title picture as well. But he does not get the victory, as he takes a loss. He takes a loss to Val Venus. Then up next, we have an Anywhere Falls matchup. Completely random. We got Joey Abs. We have Mark Henry, who is 3-8 and is 6th in the European title division. We have Pete Gas. And we have our hardcore champion, Bull Buchanan. Title not on the line. Which makes no sense, but title's on the line in this Anywhere Falls Fatal 4-Way matchup. And it's a good thing the title wasn't on the line either, because Mark Henry just pinned Bull Buchanan. So if the title was on the line, we'd have a new hardcore champion. Also, 2 members of the posse in the match, neither one of them won. That sounds about right. Then we have a random Anywhere Falls match featuring the former WWF champion, The Undertaker, who's 17-12, taking on Cactus Jack. Because reasons, or raisins, or I don't know anymore. Cactus Jack takes a loss, though. Cactus Jack, 0-2 in this save so far. He's not looking too good. There's the cat. Holding on to her top for some reason. The Undertaker, he seems satisfied with the victory. Says, I don't care which one of you, person you pretend to be, I'm gonna chokeslam you all and win. Because apparently this game thinks that Cactus Jack and Mankind are the same person. Super Tori flying through the air. Putting a Dudley through the table. Alright, semi-main event. What is that main event? Semi-main event sees Crash going one-on-one with CR Daredevil, the light heavyweight champion, the man who he attacked earlier. And we'll have to see if Daredevil's in good enough of a condition to be able to win this matchup after that attack by Crash Holly. Can he survive? Can the light heavyweight champion, who's been dominating for quite some time now, can he get the job done in non-title action against Crash Holly? Or will Crash finally get a victory over Daredevil and finally get himself a title shot? We can only wait to see. A clubbing blow to the back to start things off by Crash Holly. Backing up. Daredevil showing this aggressive side, not happy about the fact that he got attacked from behind earlier in the show. And then fought with him backstage because of reasons. Crash Holly with a big scoop slam. Taking him down to the canvas. A couple strikes followed by the head snap, though. Takes him down. Snapmare there. These two men. Big old brawl so far. Not, they're not going to work holds with each other. They're going to keep fighting with each other. Look at that. Just punches, kicks, back and forth. Crash Holly sends Daredevil out of the ring. Daredevil rolls out of the way. That leg drop. The invisible referee counting for 2. Big forearm shot. Followed up with a big boot. Like I said, these two men just fighting it out right now. Trading blow for blow. Crash Holly runs away, then slides into the ring. Crash. Back suplex there. Tries to send him off the ropes. Doesn't work. Ducks under the... Oh, Scorpion Death Drop. Reverse DDT there. Forearm. And a headbutt in return to Crash Holly. Back and forth action here. The strikes just continuing to go. One man hits a strike, the other one hits a strike. It's just constantly back and forth here. Daredevil working over the leg. Forearm shot by Crash again, followed by a kick, and then a knee to the face. Crash Holly with that forearm shot. Oh, throat thrust takes him down. Gets up immediately into that Cobra Clutch. And then gets taken out with a big boot. Oh, the big Enziguri. Crash Holly is stumbling right now. Knee drop from the top rope. It's rare that Daredevil goes off the top. But only gets a 1 count. Scoop and a slam there by Crash Holly. Who's just sitting there waiting, biding his time, I guess. Oh, low blow to Crash. Crash is out with that low blow. And he's going to kick him in the groin again. That seemed to fire Crash up. He's pissed. He is on the attack right now. After getting hit in the groin twice. Into the cover. Oh, 2 count. Strike, the attack earlier in the show. Got to be wearing down on Daredevil. As is the strikes from Crash Holly through that smash so far. Swinging neck breaker by Crash Holly. Big knee drop from the top rope. Went for that Yakuza kick, but it was missed. Jawbreaker. Taking Crash down to the canvas. Big chops. Atomic drop. The inverted kind. Somehow blocked that big lariat. Back and forth action. Daredevil toss over the top rope to the outside. He's taunting at Crash. Oh, he took him off the top before he could get up there. He thought he could trick him into that, but it didn't work out too well for him. Big Yakuza kick again. Or Yakuza, Insiguri. I don't know why I keep saying Yakuza on that one. We have the Yakuza kick already. Knee drop from the top. Crash. Both men stumbling. Oh, there's the Yakuza kick. Daredevil usually follows that up by picking him up for the Deathclaw, but he couldn't do it on that one. Crash was able to fight that off, and then he goes and takes him to the outside. Oh, Crash gets pulled to the outside himself. Slammed on the canvas there. He's getting put on the table. And he's powerbombed through the table. My God. And Crash immediately gets up from it, though. He says, screw your table spot. And there's the DDT. But Daredevil no-sells it. Daredevil no-sells his DDT. Catches him with a scoop slam. This match has been going like crazy so far. Roll up. Oh, only a 1 count. He goes for the Yakuza kick miss. Slamming his head to the mat. He's going up top. Big elbow drop. This has been a crazy back and forth match so far. Back suplex by Crash, who's hulking up for some reason. German suplex holding the bridge, but that was a rope break. The Yakuza kick. But he tried to pick him up and got caught again with the kick to the face. Back and forth. The Yakuza kick again. Picks him up into the Deathclaw. And that's it. What a contest there. As Crash Holly gave it his all. But at the end of the day, it was too much. Daredevil was just too much for him. Wow, what a contest. What a contest indeed. Even Tween Malinklo agrees. Main event, triple threat matchup, Stone Cold versus Triple H versus the randomly placed Road Dogg, who is 5-19 and is the number 2 contender for the Intercontinental title. You heard that right. 5-19 and is somehow the number 2 contender for that IC title. For the IC title, that is. And Stone Cold wins. Stone Cold, not officially, but does get a victory over the WWF champion. Even if he pinned Road Dogg to get it. Alright, go home week for WrestleMania. And we are not on the show. We're not working Smackdowns this month. What are you talking about? We're not working Smackdowns at this point. All right. Steven Richards and Bull Buchanan taking on Edge and Christian. Christian is 5-15. He's at the very bottom of the light heavyweight title picture. But more importantly, Edge and Christian are number 6 in the tag team title division. So if they get a victory here, maybe they can move up the ladders. But they're going to beat the team. They're going to have to go up against the team who won their last tag team matchup over the Mean Street Posse, getting Steven Richards his very first win in the Daredevil universe. It's The Rock! The Rock is here! The Rock is ready for a fight here tonight. He's finally done filming whatever he was filming, and he is here tonight. So yeah, 2 members of RTC taking on Edge and Christian. And Steven Richards and Bull Buchanan get the victory. Steven Richards started this episode with no title, with no victories to his name. He now has 2. Granted, they were both in tag team matches, but that's not the point. The point is, he now has 2 victories to his name. We got D'Lo Brown taking on Albert. European title matchup, or division matchup, that is. So one of them could move up the ladder. And D'Lo Brown. You better recognize that D'Lo Brown is winning that matchup. Up next, Viscera going one-on-one with Hardcore Holly. And Viscera gets the victory. Victory Viscera. By the way, that match, that D'Lo Brown Albert match, Albert was the number one contender for the European title at the start of the saves, or at the start of this episode, so D'Lo winning might get him in line for a title match. Alright, up next we have Lita and Jeff Hardy going up against Funaki and Taka Michinoku. Lita is 10-11, number one contender for the women's title after she lost the belt to Trish Stratus in the last episode. Jeff Hardy, who is 8-9, and is 5th in the light heavyweight title picture. Funaki, as we've gone over already, and then Taka, who's 8th in the light heavyweight title picture, and is 6-8. And Lita and Jeff Hardy win. Because as I've mentioned, 9 times out of 10 in this save, or in this game, if it's a male-female it's a male-female tag team taking on 2 males, usually the male-female tag team wins, and usually it's the female who gets the victory. Why? Who knows? Alright, up next, Anywhere Falls matchup. Joey Abs, Pat Patterson, and Bradshaw. Who gets the win in this Anywhere Falls matchup? Pat Patterson surprisingly gets the win. That was unexpected. That's Pat Patterson's second victory in this whole save, so that was very surprising indeed. Speaking of male-female combinations, it is the New Age Outlaws taking on X-Pac and Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie, who is 4-8, by the way, and is 6th in the women's title division. X-Pac is 7th in the Intercontinental title division, despite the fact that he is 3-17. So, you know, reasons. It's The Rock. He needs to speak with Triple H. Also, why is X-Pac teaming up with Stephanie McMahon? I might need to adjust that out of this. Because that's weird. Also, it's a tornado tag match, so that's even weirder. Variations of DX Implode, and the New Age Outlaws win. Apparently, Stephanie does not fit the mold of male-female team usually winning. You know, because reasons, I guess? Who knows? Who truly knows indeed? But we have Chris Jericho going one-on-one with Shawn Michaels up next. Shawn Michaels, who of course is 9-9, and is 6th in the WWF title picture. Just went and squashed Chris Jericho. So the winner of the Rumble loses his title match and then goes and gets squashed by HBK on a following episode of Smackdown. So that might change the ranking system there. Then the main event, non-title matchup, sees Triple H taking on the former WWF champion himself, The Rock, who is 1-4 and is 5th in the title picture now. Of course, The Rock lost it 3 weeks into the save and then has not touched it again since. Meanwhile, Triple H is a 2-time champion, defeating Undertaker both times. Because reasons. Now, he's held it for many months now. He's held it for well, he's held it since like back in July, I think it is. I'm reading that right. My notes, that is. The Rock actually beats the WWF champion in a non-title matchup, though. So Triple H taking a loss heading into Mania. That is big. Now, who is Triple H facing at Mania? Who the hell knows? He already beat the Royal Rumble winner. So who the hell knows who he's facing at Mania? Two champions heading towards their final destiny. Through relentless dedication. And there's Mick Foley, for some reason. They've traveled to the end of the road. WrestleMania. Yep. That is how this game handles the real-life WrestleMania 2000 thing. Big Show's not in the game, so he just gets taken out. And they just randomly put Mick Foley in that. WrestleMania! What in the hell? What the hell is this show? This is a random show. Alright. Steve Blackman takes on Big Boss Man in a hardcore match. Who wins between these two men? Is it Steve Blackman? Is it Big Boss Man? A man will win. A man has won. It is the Big Boss Man. Then we have a casket match for the Women's Championship as Trish Stratus defends against Lita. Can Trish retain? Yes, she can. She retains the championship over the former champion. Successful title defense for her there. The Undertaker is like, what the hell is this WrestleMania? You know what, Taker? I agree. What is this WrestleMania?
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Why is Tori with Triple H? Why is Stephanie not with Triple H? Also, why is Triple H so upset that Rock just came out and just said his catchphrase? What? Why did X-Pac and Triple H trade women? Tori's supposed to be with X-Pac and Stephanie McMahon is supposed to be with Triple H. Why did they trade women? Nothing makes sense. Also, here's a casket match for the Intercontinental title between China and Test. Nothing makes sense anymore. China retains the title. What? What? I got nothing. That was China's... Was that China's first defense? I might have missed a defense in there. Mick Foley is here tonight. What in the hell? What is the commissioner doing here? Besides not doing his job. Where have you been this whole time, Foley? Aren't you supposed to be doing your job as the commissioner or something? Every time we get your loading screen, it says you're the commish. Even if you probably aren't the commissioner at this point. The Hardys are taking on Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty in a tag team matchup. The notable thing about this is that Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty are the tag team champions, but titles aren't even on the line. Because the Hardys are ranked 5th. And Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty win this non-title matchup at WrestleMania. Why? Who knows? Who knows? Also, Matt Hardy has just been losing a ton of matches in this episode. Mick Foley is talking to Vince about something. And Vince McMahon says okay. And Mick Foley is excited. What did he accept? Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Steve Blackman's going to beat somebody with a stick if he doesn't find out soon. That's what he accepted. For some reason, halfway through WrestleMania, they made a change to the main event. Because reasons. Also, here's Chris Jericho versus Albert. Why? Who knows? Because this show is weird. And also, Albert won. The Royal Rumble winner, ladies and gentlemen. Royal Rumble winner gets his title shot, loses, gets squashed by Shawn Michaels, and then loses to Albert at WrestleMania. Then up next, we have a hardcore matchup against Devon Dudley with Bubba Ray Dudley, his tag team partner, as the referee. Why? Who the hell knows? That's going to be the title of this episode. Why? Who the hell knows? Oh, this has got to be the most random WrestleMania ever. Our only two title matches of the evening were two casket matches. Why? Who the hell knows? All right, well, we got to deal with the damn Dudleys that we've never interacted with in the history of ever, if I remember right. They're both in the hardcore title division, so I have no idea why they're taking on the light heavyweight champion. Maybe because they're threatened about the fact that we're going to try to move up to the hardcore title division. Who the hell knows? Again, title of the episode. Who the hell knows? Ow! Low blow. Give me this bat. Or not. You know what? I didn't want the bat anyway. Give me my pipe back. Hey, did you just throw my pipe? Where the hell did you throw my pipe to? You know what? That's it. We're out of here. This is WrestleMania. I can't believe I have to take on this buffoon at WrestleMania. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. We're taking this fight backstage. Ow. Yeah, Devon's really excited about that. I don't know what he's excited about, but he's really excited about it. Right to the face. Or not. Ow! That was a DDT on that thing. Devon Dudley really taunting it up today. Oh, wait. Ow. Alright, Devon. Stop your taunting, dude. Like, seriously. That is really annoying. You, like, do a move and then you're taunting it up as if you're a freaking online player or something. Hey, look. I'm Crash Ollie. Ow! Ooh, my knee! I don't really have a plan for where we're going. I'm just kind of going. Taking advantage of the fact that this is a hardcore match and we can go to different places than we normally do. Oh, hell yeah. The most annoying thing in this game. Because it doesn't do any damage to you. You just drive around in it. And then nothing. It would have been way cooler if you could have actually done damage with that. But you can't. It does nothing. Ow. DDT. Would you stop taunting every few moves? Oh my god. You want to bet he's going to taunt? Told you. Stop with your taunting. You know what? Have this. Have that. Take that. Take that. We're just going to keep hitting you with this stretcher over and over again. I can't see. Get slammed into the car. This place sucks. We're out of here. Hello. We're outside. Go get hit by a car. Or run into the pole, that too. You bet the pole! Look what you did! This pole's hurt now. What are you doing? Hey. Hey, knock it off. No. Take a jawbreaker. Hey, that car almost hit my cart. Meow. We're just having fun. It's WrestleMania. We're having fun. Ow. Not my groin. Oh, my groin. Somehow I caught him into a running sleeper. That's awesome. Or I caught him running and put him in a sleeper. How did you catch my other foot? Ow! No, baby, I'm gonna hit my car! Damn it. That was the whole spot I was trying to do this whole time, is get him to run into a car. And then he goes and does that to me. Ah! He got hit my car. Ben! I'm immediately kicked out. Screw these cars. Oh, that's funny. Suplex. Suplex. Stop doing suplexes. Stop catching my foot. I'm out of here. You hit me with the cart, once with the cart, and then we're like, alright, deuces. Oh, hell yeah. What are you doing up there? Get down from there. You're gonna hurt yourself. Kick. Hey, you're laid out. Count Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray just fast counted him. Bubba Ray just fast counted his own partner. There's friction within the there's friction within the Dudleys, as T-Von Dudley just got fast counted at WrestleMania by his own tag team partner. That's awesome. Alright, well, that'll happen. Then up next, the semi-main event of WrestleMania is seeing the Undertaker's WrestleMania streak on the line in a handicap match against the New Age Outlaws. Why? Say it with me, everyone. Who the hell knows? The WrestleMania streak stays active. The streak has not been ended as The Undertaker wins a handicap match against the New Age Outlaws. Then the main event. Rock, Triple H, and Mick Foley. Well, oh, look, the Dudleys are perfectly fine, actually. Oh, what the hell is this whole, this whole thing is just chaos. There's Foley. There is Foley indeed. I got nothing at this point. I don't understand what's going on anymore. Well, here's a triple threat match at WrestleMania, the main event. Title not on the line. And The Rock wins. The Rock wins the WrestleMania main event. Everybody goes home happy, apparently. Alright, well, that's WrestleMania. Taz is really upset he wasn't on the show. Taz wasn't even in this episode. They just forgot about booking Taz. Taz is actually out with an injury. That's what happened. Taz is actually out injured right now. And we unlocked Mick Foley, apparently. Watch him take the place of Cactus Jack now in the WWE title picture. We can now view the credits, movies, and options. Awesome. Alright, well. Year 1 is in the books, and we're not going to watch it. Because I definitely do not need to get this episode penalized for, or this video penalized for that. But there you go. Year 1 is in the books. And, yeah, as you see there, we unlocked Mick Foley, and we finished the first season of Season Mode. So, we are on to Year 2 in this save now. And boy, oh boy, is it going to be interesting to see how things play out. But, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Definitely appreciate it. In this wacky, crazy build to WrestleMania and then eventual WrestleMania itself. So stay tuned for another episode in this series. Right now it's kind of happening every other Tuesday, so keep an eye out for that. And until next time, we shall see you in the next video.